Friday, April 24th. I'm Josh Greiveldinger, and I'm streaming to you from an apartment that finally has toilet paper. Just how close are we to the apocalypse? Did I mention I have toilet paper? Things are looking up. It took me 3 shopping trips over the course of 6 weeks to finally find toilet paper, and I didn't even have to wait in line to get into the grocery store this time. So to all of our viewers, but especially those celebrating the small wins, welcome to the lockdown. And as we bring you every Friday, here is the news you need to know. Georgia starts to reopen some non-essential businesses today, but after weeks of encouraging states to open up, President Trump announced that he strongly disagrees with Governor Kemp reopening the state. The AP reports that President Trump had personally approved Governor Kemp's reopening plan the day before he started publicly criticizing it. So who's up for a open it up protest in front of the White House? It makes you wonder what the next move is for Trump supporters. Trolling themselves for breaking social distancing guidelines? Despite polls showing widespread support for shelter-at-home orders, there continue to be protests across the nation. But here's how I know that only a small number of people are showing up. You never see any barbers giving out haircuts during the protests. Lots of people are holding signs about wanting a haircut, so if you were a hairstylist and against social distancing, this would be a prime place to make some money. But not one of the over 500,000 hair professionals in the US has taken advantage of that opportunity. That's not a good indicator of support. At this point, 26 million Americans are out of work due to coronavirus. What profession might next be impacted? Possibly foot models. Doctors have identified another early symptom of COVID-19, dubbed COVID toes. About half of the patients studied have had lesions or swelling on their toes. So in addition to wearing a mask in public, I propose we all start wearing flip-flops to show our neighbors that we're healthy. Despite President Trump referring to it as a game changer, studies of the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine show that it actually might not be effective in treating COVID-19. While we still need randomized trials to know for certain, the preliminary case studies are not promising. And while we couldn't reach former Health and Human Services vaccine chief, Dr. Rick Bright, who alleges that he was fired for his skepticism of the drug, I assume he would say, "Told you so." Poison control hasn't been this busy since the Tide Pod Challenge. More Americans are calling poison hotlines because of overuse of cleaning products. Turns out taking a bath in that Purell you've stockpiled is not such a good idea. But isn't it just like Americans not to be able to practice portion control? Speaking of portion control, one of the sports making a transition to socially distant competition is Major League Eating. Joey Chestnut won the Bet Online Quarantine Challenge this week when he ate 10 cups of ramen noodles in 1 minute and 50 seconds. So next time I buy Top Ramen, it's not because I'm broke, it's because I'm training. In these challenging times, there are those who go above and beyond the requirements of our society to do more. True heroes who put themselves at risk to help others. In this next segment, we look at the opposite of those people. The ones who go below and less than what basic humanity asks of them. These are the weakest links. So who gets the top spot this week? Is it White House advisor Stephen Moore, who called social distancing protesters the modern-day Rosa Parks? Is it Health and Human Services spokesperson Michael Caputo, who when questioned about his racist tweets replied, "It doesn't matter to me at all"? No, our winner this week is Mayor of Las Vegas and possible part-time Jay Leno impersonator, Carolyn Goodman. In an interview with CNN's Anderson Cooper, she advocated for the reopening of Las Vegas in the midst of this pandemic. Goodman offered her city up as tribute, saying it could be a control group for not social distancing. In fairness, Las Vegas has always been a place for experimentation. I'm still not allowed back in Caesar's Palace. She described her city as the entertainment capital where everything is clean. And if you book your trip today, the first 5 body shots are half price. Carolyn Goodman, you're the weakest link. To end on a positive note, 2 leaders that are taking coronavirus seriously are Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J of my favorite band, Insane Clown Posse. They've canceled this year's gathering of the Juggalos, their yearly hedonistic music festival, saying they refuse to risk even one Juggalo life. So there you have it, America 2020, We're a music group that identifies as being insane, cares more about human life than many elected officials. That's our show. Wash your hands, drink some Faygo, and for the love of America, please stay home.